Hi there. So it finished 3-1 for us today against Liverpool. Your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, fantastic. I called it on the way up. I said we'd win 3-1. I was first half. They didn't have a shot. The only thing that marred that for me was the mix-up. Defenders got to just put that ball out with 20 seconds to go. Whether some people say Raya should come, defenders got to put it out. But beyond that, we absolutely controlled them. Should have had 3 or 4 before half time. Unlucky to go in at 1-0. Liverpool came out a bit more in the second half, but we controlled them again. And then fantastic bit of comical errors from the Liverpool defence. Couldn't happen to a nicer 2. Give us the 2-1. And then obviously Trossard with the icing on the cake. Kivior should have also scored for us, but we controlled them. I think they had 2 shots on target that actually came from Liverpool players, and then obviously the own goal. A few pot shots that went wide, but they didn't. For a free-flowing attacking side, they had very little, and I thought it was a good move. It seems he was a bit injured, but I thought it was a good move to get Kivior on and play him as an orthodox left back, because they love that diagonal switch out to their right hand side, and Kivior just locked that down. I thought Jorginho was immense again against Liverpool. Martinelli, I mean, I don't know what you can say. The guy he's incredible. And he said that Liverpool defence, if they ever get bummed up and they need to find a way to pass shit, just show them a picture of Martinelli, because he scares the living crap out of them. They couldn't deal with him. Havertz should have done better, but the goal went to Saka. Having said that, he won a lot, he worked hard, he got both of the yellow cards for Gomez were on fouls on him, and he was a complete nuisance. I thought he did really well. Odegaard, I don't know how many miles that guy runs. Oh my God, his engine is incredible. And yeah, just throughout the team, they worked hard. Even Nelson, when he came on, did well, and obviously Trossard. Oh, what a great goal that was. Lovely bit of play there as well, and absolutely just took the anxiety out of the stadium with that goal there. Just gives us that cushion. So 3 big points back in the title race. We've played Liverpool 3 times, and we've been the better side on all 3 occasions. And they've scored 4 goals against us, and 2 of them have been own goals. So for their best attack in the Premier League, they've really not done a lot against our defence, which just goes to show you how good we have been, and what an absolute what an atmosphere as well. It's so electric. A pleasure to be here, and you know, you can hear it as everybody's coming out now. It's absolutely fantastic, and we'll be buzzing all week, not only because I work with a couple of Liverpool fans, so I look forward to seeing them, but just absolutely amazing. Yeah, roll on West Ham next week. It's a brilliant performance.
Yeah, what did you think of the lineup today going into the game? So we know Gabriel Jesus was out injured. Arteta went for Havertz, and then in the middle he put Jorginho in instead of Smith Rowe. What are your thoughts?
No, I totally get that. When we played them in the FA Cup and we did that, we had that box midfield where you have Rice and Jorginho as a holding pair, and then Havertz and Odegaard as the front pair to hold. And it stopped them from being able to do very much and gave us control of the game. I think once Jesus was out, I'm not surprised. We were always going to be a little bit more defensive because Liverpool will give you spaces, and when you've got Saka and Martinelli, you know you're going to get a chance to run at them, and obviously now Trossard. It was just making sure they couldn't play through us and get their attack going. And so I totally understood why he did that. I think had Jesus have been fit, I wouldn't have been surprised to have seen Havertz playing in the left eight, and I wouldn't have been surprised to have seen Jorginho playing alongside Rice like he did with Jesus dropping in, because Havertz is a really good off-the-ball defensive runner as well, and he closes down a lot, he makes a lot of ground, he wins a lot of balls, he won a lot of fouls when we needed to get pressure out. They played the ball up and he made a nuisance of himself, and he either won the ball, won the foul, or caused them to head it away so that we won the second ball. So absolutely a lot of work that he put in there. So maybe people are going to comment on his finishing, and look, it fell to Saka, so we didn't lose out. He should have done better with that. But beyond that, you can't, against the shift that he put in, the shift the whole team put in, like they looked dead on their feet. But it was absolutely immense. So I totally back the lineup. And I think it was a very sensible approach. It was an approach, as I said, that worked well in the FA Cup in the first half. So I'm not hugely shocked to see it happen here. And again, worked to very good effect.
Who would you give your man of the match to today?
Oh, this is close. I want to say Alisson. No, for the 2 assists. I think Martinelli was immense for me. Between him and Declan Rice, it's really hard to split. I mean, I thought Jorginho did really well, but I think I'm going to give it to Martinelli. He just shaded it for the goal. But him and Declan Rice were the 2 real standouts. But there wasn't anyone that gave you less than 7 out of 10 today. So I'll take that. But yeah, no, I'll give it to Martinelli.
Okay, so we really needed that. That's put us right back in the strong position in the title race now. Just looking ahead, what's your thoughts on the title race?
Well, look, Liverpool have got the Carabao Cup final. They're still in the FA Cup. They've got the Europa League, and their strength in depth isn't as good as it has previously has been in the cities. And I think when our players are fit as well, ours. I know they got players to come back. They're going to be a tough side, but they are beatable. They've still got to go and play City. So if we're definitely in it. On this showing, there isn't anyone that we should be afraid of in either the Premier League or the Champions League. And don't forget, we've still got Jesus to come back. We've still got Partey, possibly, hopefully, maybe, to come back. Smith Rowe didn't get on. Vieira, hopefully, it will come back and give us something as an option as well. Tommy's on his way back, which gives us much more solidity defensively as well at that left back and cover at right back. So we've got all these players to come back, and we're still beating Liverpool, and we're still winning these games. So it fills me with confidence that whereas last season we ran out of steam when our players got injured towards the end and we didn't have the strength and depth, we've now got all these players that are coming back as we come into that crunch time of the season. We're into February, we're at 2 points off the top, we're well in the race, all to play for. And as long as we're still there or thereabouts, listen, if City are the unstoppable force and go on this ridiculous run again and they win the title, you know what, you hold your hands up and you say, it happens, that's City. But as long as we keep ourselves in the mix, keep winning the games, I still think we can get something at the Etihad. I'm not afraid of going there, especially if we've got Partey fit, although Jorginho did well. So I'm confident going forward that we will build on our momentum. There'll probably be some bumps in the road, but the way the season has gone, all of the teams are dropping points. So hopefully we've had our main bump and we'll still be there or thereabouts come May.